Hey guys, it's Zapparoli here, and today I have a very special guest with me here. His name is Torres. He's a Qlik partner ambassador. He's my colleague here at the I Squared, and also a Qlik captain here for Brazil. So, Kim, welcome.
First of all, thank you very much. Big thanks for you, Matheus, for inviting me. I'm super happy to jump in and share a bit with you today.
Oh, that's great. So, we have some exciting topics for today, and they are the new features of the Qlik Trust Score, which got some incredible updates about the historization. So, Kim here will do a demonstration for us about that. So, let's check it out. All right, so let's put things in practice now. I'll let Kim handle a quick demonstration for us about how the Trust Score works. So, Kim, it's on your hands right now.
Perfect. Thank you, Matheus. So basically here we have a data integration project within data talent integration. So here basically we are ingesting data from PostgreSQL database and onboarding this data here where we are using CDC to make this onboarding. And after that, we want to store all of the data selected into a QVD files here on our tenant, right? So
Okay.
basically here we have some demonstrations, and I would like to show you the click trust score, the current click trust score for this customer's data set, right? So here we can see some KPIs like validity, completeness, discoverability, and usage. I will do some changes here on the description to increase this discoverability KPI, right? So here we have the name of the data set and also the description. Okay, so include a description in this data set. It will increase the KPI related to it. So if I click here, generating, so this is really awesome because this automatically generates using AI. So it reads all the metadata from this data set and creates this description, right? So that's okay. I will also include a new task. So for example, customers, okay. I will include only one tag here just to demonstrate and I will save.
So now that you add this discoverability, we can see that our score has actually changed. So if you click on the historization part, Kim,
Here.
yeah, we can see that with this addition, our score of the table got better, right? Because it's easier to discover this table now. So that's pretty cool.
Perfect, Matheus. The discoverability KPI increased by 30, but our overall score increased by zero point 0.1, right? So let me close it now. And I would like to show you another example here. So here I have a set of new records. I'd like to insert this on my database, and I will do it right now.
All right.
And going back here to our data preview. So here we can see the country field, right? Which have all the country names, but we also have a validation here running, okay? Which in this validation field, basically we are looking into all the country names, right? But as you can see here, we included some country names as abbreviations. So it will have some impact on our score. So let's wait a little bit for the synchronization to be executed here, and we come back in a while.
So we finished our pipeline run now, and we got the new records right, Kim.
Right.
So yeah, we can check the data preview now to see how it looks.
Yes, perfect. Let's do that right now. So basically, we had 10 changes, right? And looking into our database here, into our data set, we can see here the latest changes included some abbreviations for the country. So what it means, our validation rule here has included some marks to show us some errors into our validation, okay? So all of these countries are abbreviated, which is not accepted by our rule. Okay, so now looking into postal code field, right? So here we can see some numbers and also some characters like text. And it doesn't look like wrong for me, right? So I'd like to change this data type here to be a text. So with this change, right, this will be fixed and our score will increase, right? So going back here and refreshing our data set.
All right.
Okay, this was fixed, but we still having 1% empty of values here, right? This one. But that's okay for now. So going back here, we can see our click-through score has increased, our validity also has increased, and we can check our history. So in this screen, we can see all of the changes on our click-through score and when it happened, which changes we made and to this data set to increase or decrease this. Okay, so now I will move back to Mateus, who will explain more in more detail the new KPIs which we have here.
All right, King. So that was very cool. This feature was released last week, so we are gonna put this into good use. But now, guys, Qlik has actually released a new feature just today. So, Kim, if you could increase those three KPIs, we have new three KPIs now that we can include. They are diversity, accuracy, and timeliness. We can actually include those three ones, so let's toggle those on. All right, so we have three new metrics here. So the first one is the accuracy that we can set on some accuracy rules. The diversity that measures how rich and diverse our dataset looks like. And the last one, the timeliness, which basically connects to the metadata of our pipelines to see how often our data gets refreshed. So that's pretty interesting. Let's add those guys in and see how they look like.
Okay, perfect, Mateus. So I will start by decreasing some of these weights, okay, because we need to give also some relevance and weights here.
Yeah, and just to explain how things work, Trust Score works with a 100% basis. We can assign a weight to each of those metrics to see what matters most to us. So in this case, we are increasing the weight of the AI metrics to it calculated properly. All
Perfect.
right.
All right. Now we need to save it. So now the trust score we also change and let's verify it again.
So guys, we can see now that on our dashboard we have three more KPIs. They are the accuracy, diversity, and the timeliness. So we actually went ahead to the accuracy KPI and create a new validation rule about the postal code field, right? So in the data preview, we can see that we have one value for postal code that is empty. So now we can see here that the rule that we created, it says basically the field cannot be null and it will say here to us that's invalid. And this way we can go back to the overview and it will tell us that we have 99% of our accuracy completed, which basically means only one row in there that is not complete. So, talking more about the diversity next, it's a very important metric because it tells us how rich our data is, and this will actually help us to train our machine learning models and AI tools better. And we can actually apply some configurations to that related to the minimum of fields and rows in there.
Just to mention something here in this screen, if we see at the top here of the screen, we can see we in this data set we have 101 rows and 80 fields, right? So decreasing the number of rows here will increase our score because we reached the minimum value of rows for this rule, okay?
All right, so it seems that our trace score is refreshing again. So we can see that we have updated our settings, and that means that our diversity score has increased, which means that the overall trace score of your dataset is better. And finally, we have the timeliness, which basically will get some metadata from our pipelines and see how often our data is refreshed. But we need to actually configure that first. So let's configure that, right? And we can set the threshold for days, minutes, hours, or months even. That depends on how our pipelines run. Let's say minutes in here, and let's apply maybe 30
20 minutes,
minutes. Yeah,
right?
let's
Yeah,
see what
20
happens.
minutes. Because if we check here, our data set was updated 25 minutes ago, which means our overall score will decrease. Correct, Mateus?
That's okay, yeah.
So refreshing it again.
Okay, guys, so we can see here that we have now our timeless score. It says 84% because it has been 6 minutes since our last refresh. So this value will decrease over time if we not refresh our data often. So this is a very nice indicator. If our trust score is reducing, it could mean that our data is not updated as often, or we have some problems on our pipelines. So this is a very good information that we can check. But
Checking back again here our history of changes, right, of our click trust score, we can see all of the changes we made, all of the changes regarding the some updates on our data set, right?
all right, everyone. So that was a bit for today's demonstration. Those were very nice features that I will be definitely using on my daily basis. I would like to thank Kim here for being part of this video and doing this demo for us. It's not every day that we have this chance. So thank you very much, Ken.
Oh, Mateus, I really appreciated your invitation for this demo, and I'm looking forward to make new ones with you.
That sounds great. That sounds great. There will definitely have more opportunities like this. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not, and I will see you guys on the next one. Zapparoli, out!